Standard costing is a cost control technique that involves setting predetermined costs for products or services and comparing them with actual costs to determine variances. It is a key component of cost management systems, enabling organizations to plan, measure, and control operational performance. When integrated with variance analysis, it becomes a powerful diagnostic tool that supports managerial decision-making by highlighting areas of efficiency or inefficiency. In this module, you will explore the principles, design, and application of standard costing systems, learn how to calculate and interpret cost variances, material, labor, overhead, and understand how variance analysis influences budgeting, performance evaluation, and corrective action. By the end of this module, you will be able to define standard costing and explain its relevance in cost control. Set and revise standard costs for materials, labor, and overheads. Calculate, analyze, and interpret various cost variances. Differentiate between favorable and unfavorable variances. Apply variance analysis in managerial decision-making. Integrate standard costing with budgeting and performance control systems. Introduction to standard costing. Standard costing is a system in which predetermined costs are established for materials, labor, and overheads. These serve as benchmarks against which actual performance is measured. Standard cost, the planned unit cost of a product or service. Actual cost, the real cost incurred during production or service delivery. Variance, the difference between standard and actual cost. Types of standards. 1. Ideal standards. Assume perfect conditions with zero waste. 2. Attainable standards, based on efficient operations with some normal loss. 3. Current standards, reflect current conditions but not necessarily optimal. 4th, basic standards, long-term, unchanging benchmarks used for trend analysis. Establishing standard costs. Establishing accurate standards requires collaboration between accounting, production, engineering, and procurement departments. The steps include material standards, define quantity and price of raw materials. Labor standards, define time required and wage rate per unit of output. Overhead standards, assign standard fixed and variable overheads per unit. Variance analysis. Variance analysis is the process of computing and analyzing the differences between standard and actual performance. Variances are classified as favorable, F, actual cost less than standard cost, leads to savings or improved efficiency. Unfavorable, U, actual cost greater than standard cost, leads to excess cost or inefficiency. Types of variances. A. Material variances. Material cost variance, MCV, equals standard cost minus actual cost. Material price variance, MPV, equals standard price minus actual price. Times actual quantity. Material usage variance, MUV, equals standard quantity minus actual quantity times standard price. Example, standard equals 10 kilograms at 50, Naira equals 500 Naira, actual equals 12 kilograms at 55, Naira equals 660 Naira, MCV equals 500 Naira, minus 660 Naira equals 160 Naira, which is unfavorable. B. Labor variances. Labor cost variance, LCV, as standard cost, actual cost. Labor rate variance, LRV, as standard rate, actual rate. X actual hours labor efficiency variance, LEV. Standard hours, actual hours. X standard rate. Efficiency variance identifies time-related performance differences. C. Overhead variances. Variable overhead variances, spending variance, efficiency variance, fixed overhead variances, expenditure variance, and volume variance, which may be further split into efficiency and capacity variance. Interpretation and managerial use. Managers can use variance analysis to detect areas of inefficiency or cost overrun, evaluate departmental and individual performance, take corrective actions or improve planning, revise standards based on operational realities, strengthen accountability by assigning responsibility for variances. Advantages of standard costing: encourages cost consciousness and efficiency, facilitates budgeting and forecasting, assists in inventory valuation, simplifies performance measurement, enhances responsibility accounting. Limitations of standard costing: may become obsolete due to changing technology or prices, can lead to employee frustration if standards are unrealistic, time-consuming to establish and maintain, not suitable for industries with highly variable or customized outputs. Real-life application. Manufacturing: control production costs and monitor waste services, monitor labor hours and quality deviations. Construction: compare estimated versus actual material use. Retail: use variances in pricing or stock shrinkage to improve procurement.